Not Game Design, I'm Trevor Scott, and with me as always is Ben Singer.
That's right, and you may hear from the background chatter, we are live from PAX Australia 2024.
Yeah,
as is our tradition.
As our tradition. We just sit down, chuck a microphone between us and see how it goes.
See if we get any interruptions.
Yeah,
people who want to join randomly.
Which could always happen.
Could happen.
I don't know whether there's going to be too many guests this time.
Well, we don't have any plans, so
we don't have any plans.
If there are, it's going to be a surprise to us.
So yeah, I suppose we
should probably bring out our random word generators. We're going to play a bit of Click Pitch.
Yeah. Click
Pitch is a game where we each have a random word generator in front of us, and on the count of 3, 2, 1, click, we're going to get one of those words, and we're going to make some game designs from it. We can get 2 of those words, 1 each.
Yeah.
If you've listened before, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't help, though, that the Wi-Fi is not fantastic. So let's...
Yeah, we probably should have organised this before we started recording.
Before we started recording. Oh.
But, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is. So...
I will just check. We are actually recording, which we are.
Okay, good.
Because that could have been bad. It could have been funny.
It could have been funny that we weren't recording.
Yeah. To us.
Yeah.
This is taking forever, so I guess...
I'm ready to go, so we can get 2 words on mine.
Go.
So, generation. And I hit refresh. Nothing's happening. I'm going to take it off the Wi-Fi, because PAX free Wi-Fi is probably shit. And rethink
us doing this podcast
and
right
rethink.
now.
Should we rethink the next generation of people existing? No, that's a terrible thing to say. Okay. Well, okay, what about if it's like rethinking the next generation of like a robot or something, or a product?
Or an AI. You know how...
ChatGPT 7.
Different generations of... I'm just even thinking about like...
actual AI.
Enemy AI and that sort of stuff is like... You then get the next generation.
If you're doing like reinforced learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So...
Errol, you've already been in the merch line. You've already been.
So you get to a certain level of, like, you're building this genetic-based AI.
Yeah.
And you get to a certain generation, and you're like, oh shit, it's too smart.
Well, it's one of those things that it's learnt your tactics up until now.
Oh, okay. So it's learning against a player.
Yeah.
It's not that you're as a sort of a developer building it. So is this about...
It's basically the Incredibles. You know how they keep on fighting against...
Yeah.
And then they learn the power and then...
So is this about the player who challenges the AI to the point that it... Literally to be able to beat it, it has to generate sentience?
Yeah.
So it's not just... So rethink is actually from the AI thinking and then rethinking.
Well, I've got to rethink this whole thing because I've gone about this the whole wrong way.
Yeah.
I've focused on this, but I haven't actually, gone far enough. Now, I suppose what is our main character? Is our main character the player, or is the main character the AI as such? So you can sort of play it around in a different way that you get to say, these are the tactics that you want to actually, that your next generation is learning about.
Okay, from a gameplay perspective, that could be interesting, where you play out a game and you've got, like, the game is essentially helping you be this AI by, it's like, okay, you can go back and you can replay and kind of pull out, this is the tactic the player, in quotes, used, and you have to sort of research or try things out to say, okay, well, this counters that.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, we're going to do it again. But now you know, okay, if they do this, you can counter with that. And if they do that, you can counter. It's kind of a discovery thing then of...
And then you've got a couple of levers that you can pull to
yeah, it's like how
add some randomness
aggressive
into
am I going to be
stuff.
versus how passive to wait for them to come. and so it is sort of a matter of learning the systems and the counters, and then as the game plays out, reacting to how the player plays.
Yeah.
That's cool because I like the idea.
The AI player.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing. Yes, you're the AI. The player is the AI, and the player is AI. But that's cool because there's almost a roguelike element of it, where you do a run as such, and that's your generation fighting against
That's your baseline.
the player. And then as part of that, you get moves, essentially, that you can use. You get the counters, you get, there's almost a little bit of, weirdly, Papers, Please in there too, right? Of, okay, new things are being introduced that you then need to react to.
Yes.
As you go through each generation, because they're also getting smarter. They're reacting to you. We might actually have to make a true reinforced learning AI to act as the player to make this game.
But I think the good thing about that is maybe you could just sort of each level, because I'm picturing this as in levels.
Yeah, sure.
But effectively, you as a developer for this game, you're like, oh, we need to get the AI good enough to like beat the player so it's challenging, and then when the AI wins, it's like, okay, now it's challenging enough. Like now we can continue on to the next level.
Yeah, and it might be different players then almost. It's like, all right, we need to bring in a stronger player to make our AI smarter to play against it. It's like, okay, they've got new tactics. And I feel like the game almost plays itself, or like does, or potentially you don't even see whatever the game is playing out. You as the AI kind of see stats, and you see like, oh, well, they're using this tactic, and you have to like choose from a menu or whatever to say like, okay, we'll counter it with this tactic.
Yeah.
Because you historically know that's going to work. And then as you go, you can maybe unlock things to make that easier, so you don't have to remember it as much. You get an indicator of like, oh, in the past, this one's worked 97% of the time or something.
Yeah.
And so it really just becomes building up, playing those odds almost, but very much at an abstract level, That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I love about this game. Of click pitch.
Of click pitch. 3, 2, 1, click pitch.
Yes. Park.
Goblin.
Ooh, Park Goblin.
Or a Goblin Park.
I mean, that's very hypersexualized. Goblin Park.
What?
The
Goblin Park. It's a car park where you go to get a goblin.
That's what the teenagers call it.
Going down to Goblin Park. It's a park and gobble.
Exactly. Okay, Park Goblin.
So is this, so, I mean, there's an aspect of like a goblin theme park or something that you're building, like a park builder, I guess you could go. Or are you parking goblins, like parking cars?
Well, that could be fun, but I do like the idea of it just being like, say, a central park to a
okay, like a park in a city.
Parkland.
Yeah.
And there just happens to be a resident goblin.
Okay. What if you're hunting goblin? What if this was a bit of a game where you're hunting kind of creatures?
You're part of the parks,
The parks department, and these are pests.
And these are pests.
Goblins are pests. You've got the occasional
traps
troll that comes,
yeah.
So it's a bit like a big game hunter or something, like that sort of thing, where you're having to be patient, you're hiding, but the things you're hunting are, these fantasy creatures.
Yeah. I mean, goblins are just one of the things that you're hunting.
Exactly.
Like, later on, there's ogres, there's trolls, there's fairies.
You've got fairy, that's it, like a fairy infestation down by the fountain.
Fuck.
They're all bathing in the fountain.
They're all soiling the waterfall.
Contaminating it. Yeah. Synchronized swimming off the edge of it.
Because I've now gone to more of a parks, as in a national park.
Yeah.
Because that makes a little bit more sense for there being
larger
fantasy
spaces,
creatures.
having to actually track them, and
Exactly.
it's like, oh, these are centaur tracks. Now they're okay. The centaurs are supposed to live there, but we know that there's centaurs, then you get
Then-
I mean, you get the goblins who
Yeah.
like to ride the centaurs and mess with them.
Yeah, I mean, they think of them as their pets, but of course centaurs aren't anyone's pets. They're their own
wild,
thing.
wild creatures slash
Amazing
sentient beings who have a
amazing
civilization.
cooks. Amazing cooks. Like
Oh, yeah.
They make an amazing goblin roast. You'll be
Yeah.
gobbling it up.
You'll be gobbling up that goblin roast. Sugar cubes on the side. Yeah, I like that, but I do like. I mean, I haven't played a lot of those hunter type of games, but occasionally, if one comes up on Game Pass or something, I'll be like, okay, I like bit of a different vibe. But that sense of looking through your binoculars to track a pack of goblins that's like, going over a ridge. It's like, okay, I need to get downwind of them.
Yep. So then it's just monster hunting.
I mean, in a sense, but I mean that's got a lot of combat and stuff, right? Like actually wearing down the monster. I haven't played that a lot. I think this is much more about more kind of down to earth traps.
I see a random NATO, and he turned around. God damn it! That would have been fun to get a random NATO appearance in the podcast.
Yeah.
Damn you, NATO!
Oh well.
Hi, if you're still watching, listening, whatever.
Yeah, we don't have video on this one. I guess we could have set up our phones. All right, let's go there. I think let's try and click.
Yeah, I really like that idea.
Well, the last one we had Goblin, and now we got licking.
Treatment.
Oh, a licking treatment.
So this is a medical treatment.
Yeah. Is the treatment itself? Do you lick to perform the treatment, or are you treating someone who can't stop licking?
I think in this world the treatment has to be the licking.
Is it like puppy?
Puppy dog licks. Yes.
Puppy-based medical interventions.
Yes.
Or
It turns out the cure to cancer
is getting licked by a puppy for 36 hours.
But it's the cancer itself that has to be licked.
Right, so you cut them open. Gross. Then it just becomes, well, I mean, if you cut the puppy's tongues out...
But the problem is, and they don't talk about this, what happens to the puppies after they do it is,
I mean...
they take on the cancer.
Yeah.
And then they're euthanized.
That's it. To make it more... The thing is, they tried just cutting out the puppy's tongues and putting it on like an auto licker. Actually, maybe this game is an auto licker. Puppy, it's instead of cookie clicker, it's puppy licker.
Oh, God.
Or cancer licker.
Okay, so I'm going to do something that we haven't done yet. So I'm going to call a scene.
Okay.
And I'm going to play a doctor.
Okay.
And I'm administering, you can...
I'm a patient?
You're a patient.
Okay. So, what's the prognosis, doctor? How long do I have? Is there any treatment?
You got 36 hours, but it's
Oh my
okay.
God.
Because that whole 36 hours, you'll be licked by this sterile puppy that we've got right here.
Oh, I did. How is it breathing in that plastic bag?
It's got an oxygen mask. Can you see it right there?
Oh, you're right. Okay, sorry, I missed that.
It looks like a little
I thought
bane.
it was just a muzzle.
It looks like a little bane. It's like, I was born in this mask.
Was the puppy born in that plastic bag?
It was bred for this specific purpose.
Okay, and so I don't understand. Like, so the puppy's gonna like? Do I just get to play with the puppy and it just licks my face, or the cancer's in my pancreas? So
Yeah. So I'm just going to make a little incision,
oh, okay.
and then I just let the puppy go crazy because these puppies love cancer.
Okay.
They're going to lick the hell out of it.
I mean, I guess if I can.
36-hour treatment.
Yeah.
There are little
Do I
breaks.
get to keep the puppy after?
You probably don't want to.
Oh, wow, but it's so cute.
It's
so cute.
It's
a
cute
puppy.
right now, but
Cute puppy.
remember Deadpool?
Oh, I've seen the movies. Yeah.
Yeah. So remember the dog pool?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how ugly it looks?
I mean,
He used
it's
to look
not
like
my
this.
thing. Oh.
That's kind of what it looks like
so,
after.
So you're
after
just saying it doesn't really have good quality of life.
it's great
this
quality
treatment?
of life.
Oh.
It lives to lick cancer. It literally, it's the only thing it can eat. This one was grown this morning.
Oh, that's a fast cloning process.
Yeah. And don't worry, it doesn't have a soul. It's fine.
But all dogs go to heaven.
Exactly. This one already went to heaven because it's cloned.
Oh, you pre-send...
Yeah, pre-send.
Pre-send the souls to heaven. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I can get behind that. All right, Cut me open, Doc.
Yep, here we go. Oh, shit, I was supposed to give you a little bit of anesthetic first.
Oh, it's okay. The dog's gonna... I think dogs have natural anesthetic, right? Not this
Sure.
one.
There you go. And sleep.
Okay. That was that whole game. 3, 2, 1, click. Harmonic.
Alarm.
Ooh, a harmonic alarm. Interesting.
I mean, I think of Harmonix, and they're a game company that made rhythm games.
Oh. So to turn your alarm off, you have to hit it in the beat. Maybe this is a game where everything is rhythm-based.
Like Hi-Fi Rock.
Oh, yeah, kind of. But it's much more mundane than that. So you wake up, the alarm goes off.
Yep.
And you have to... it's got a little screen that pops up with lines coming down, and you have to hit the snooze button with the beat. If you mess it up, then the alarm's going to continue going off for the next 9 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you get up.
Alarms and you've got
it's like, okay, now I want to cook some eggs to start the stove. I have to... It's like left burner, right burner, left burner, right burner.
Yeah.
Igniter. It's gas stove, clearly.
100%. Okay. What else needs to happen in this game to make it worthwhile for people to play?
I mean, there's got to be an inciting incident of some sort, right?
Yeah.
What could affect a society built around rhythm? Aliens take away everyone's...
Aliens have such horrible rhythm that anything that is on the rhythm they can't detect. So it's kind of like, a quiet place. But if you stay on the rhythm, they don't come and kill you.
Okay.
They're just
That's
down.
interesting, actually. I do like the tension that would come from a game where you have to either walk or whatever. Maybe it is walking. Maybe it's literally every step. Like a quap-based thing. Or you're pulling your triggers left and right to take steps.
Yeah.
And if, based on how off the beat you are, the aliens will creep closer. Like, they're in view at all times. They're around the peripheries. And they're closing in.
It's weird because they don't have any visual indicators, but people have realised very early on that
it's purely sort
of
the
got
vibration.
terrible rhythm, and like if it's in a regular pattern, it kind of and it's a certain pattern, because effectively I think it's like it's the resonant frequency of the head.
Yeah. It's a bit like when all the Martians' heads explode in Mars attacks. If you get the right frequency, then you can...
But in this case,
and harmonize
it's really
them.
fucking low.
Well, again, it's. I think it's both on rhythm and it's on harmony. I mean, obviously, rhythm and harmony aren't directly related because harmony is more around the melody, right? Like around pitch.
Yeah.
But I think you can combine the two in certain ways. So yeah, perfect harmonies, perfect rhythms. These aliens can't handle them. Maybe this world has been living with these aliens for a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they actually are so rhythm-based as a society, is that they know it keeps away the aliens. They're almost a passive effect on this world.
Except if you get out of rhythm.
That's it.
And then they're a devastating effect on you.
Yes. But that's the thing. Like, they're not directly... They're almost like a cancer on this world that is held off by things being in rhythm and things being in harmony.
Exactly. They're a harmless little puppy who just wants to lick cancer.
They just misidentify anything out of rhythm as cancer.
Yeah.
And their teeth have huge barbs on them.
Yes.
Which tear your body apart.
And their tongues too. Their tongues are just huge.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Multi-barbed.
Did I say teeth?
Yeah, teeth.
teeth are barbs, essentially, sort of. Not quite, but
So
their teeth have teeth.
I mean, there's teeth on teeth on teeth.
That's it.
It's teeth all the way down. Like, and when I say all the way down, I mean in their gullet. There's like teeth just sort of.
They
crunch.
essentially just blend you up, you know?
3, 2, 1, click.
Yeah. Invader.
Bill.
Bill the Invader.
Yep.
His name's Bill.
Bill.
He's bringing bills to pay.
Yep. Paying lots of bills.
Yeah.
Or he's making
Bill,
sure
is this just like Space Invaders, but you're shooting bills?
paper bills straight up.
Yeah.
It's like rent notices.
Yeah.
Evicted.
Are you shooting with money? It's paying the bills. It's just paying the bills, but in a fun way. Also, you hook it into your bank account, and it takes your actual bills.
And it's money per shot.
Yeah. And once you've shot enough money into a bill, but it's paying in
But if you miss it,
cryptocurrency microtransactions.
Okay, I love the fact that it's like you load money into each shot, right?
Yeah.
And you shoot it at something, and if it was a $20 bill that you had to pay, but you loaded $200 and that's what you hit.
Oh, you're in credit for a while. You won't get that bill for a while.
It's just like there's no such thing as credit.
Oh,
This
you've
is
just
what-
lost it.
You've just lost $200.
Also, if you miss all of it and it just goes off into space, we get that money as the game developer.
As the game
That's
developer.
our monetization strategy.
Because it is actually hooked into your
To your bank account.
actual bank.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to give us full access. We will pay your bills for you if you play well enough
Exactly.
with your money.
With your money. Or you actually load in your post bill pay.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, we get the real bills. It's all connected. We hook into MyGov. You can pay off your tax bill if you need to. And yeah, these bills attack you over time. They might send out. It's not all in one go.
Yep.
You might get like, oh, this ship has come down from my internet bill. It's a $2 ship. And as long as you shoot it and destroy it with your money, then you'll pay off $2 of your internet bill. But if you miss, sorry, that money's going to us.
Yeah. So you better know that you're going to hit that shot.
Yeah.
Like,
Initially, it's 1 cent increments. Like each one of your shots is 1 cent. So you're going to have to hit that ship 2,000 times.
So maybe it should be $1.
Oh, no, I said it was a $2. I said it was a $2.
$2,
Yeah, so 200 times. Because I'm just trying to expand the gameplay here, right? Like, not everyone has hundreds of bills a day, but you could split bills up into hundreds of attacking enemies.
And tell you the truth, if you don't have hundreds of bills, we can generate some for you that will
that's our
literally get paid from your bank
like
account.
if you want to get the battle pass, then it's a bill. You don't get the battle pass until you've successfully fought off the bill.
Yeah.
You can die.
I'm paid for it.
We can shoot you down.
And then you're going to start all over again. But the money that you fired out, we keep.
Yeah, that's forfeit.
Yeah.
So it's look, it's a risky game, but I think there's enough gamers out there
Risk
who
reward.
Yes.
What's the reward? Your bills get paid.
Your bills get paid. You won't forget to pay your bills.
Exactly.
We're kind of like Rocket Money, except we encourage you to sign up for more things because it'll create more gameplay. Actually, the Battle Pass just signs you up for a bunch of subscription services. It's like, well, the Netflix boss is really cool. You want it? You definitely want to fight that. Just means you have to sign up for the top tier Netflix subscription for 4K screens on 4 different devices.
Exactly. But the worst boss in the game, Adobe.
Oh yeah, final boss
Yeah.
works
Yeah.
its way into everything. Keeps growing.
And it's per month. So it's like, you know, it comes back and it gets you every month. Like, I don't know. Bad pain.
What time are we at?
I don't know. Yeah, we've got time for 2 more.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, clickety boo.
French.
Trinket. Ooh. Was yours French or fringe?
French.
French trinket.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about France. French history?
I know it's in Europe. Your turn for a fact.
I know it has a tower,
Yep.
kind of Eiffelish tower.
Eiffelish Tower. They like baguettes,
Yes. Croissant.
berets.
Bibliothèque. No, that's Spanish.
So yeah, we know nothing about France. So let's get going.
Rudeness is my next word. There is a bit of a cliche around France and rudeness,
Yeah.
but we don't have to continue. Let's get another word from you.
I'm just going to
Change your complexity.
change my complexity. That goes with the previous game. That goes with the previous game. Science.
Rudeness and science. The science of rudeness,
Yeah.
or just rude scientists,
Rude
or
science.
rude science, or the people who are rude against science. They're pretty rude.
Yeah.
Who don't believe in science. The science of rudeness could be interesting though. Maybe
Yeah.
you like are measuring people's reactions to like going in front of them. Like that's your verb. That's your game verb. Your main verb is
raspberry.
is raspberry. Yeah, doing a raspberry. Maybe you can ramp it up later. Maybe you can do a fart sound under your armpits. Maybe you can
Now you're
moon someone
going out
that
there.
is your sort of final boss or final move. But you have to have ways to identify their reactions and measure it in some way, right?
And that has to be a meter that you put on.
Or something
that you
like,
attach
or
to them.
yeah, potentially. So it's like, how far did they raise their eyebrows or open their mouth in shock?
Okay.
And so it's sort of a game where you're having to collate these results, gather this evidence,
Yes.
decide what is the rudest, expression that you can make in front of people and different types of people who are most offended.
Oh God. I mean, I can just imagine, the different categories of people that you bring in, and how offended, like the middle-aged white woman, the Karen stereotype.
Yes.
Versus, like a MAGA or a flat earther
wing nut job. Yeah. That's it. The first thing, you have to gauge what's going to be offensive to them.
Yeah.
But it's not words necessarily. It's all just expression. Like it's all sound effects.
Yeah.
In ways that you can express your rudeness. 3 on click.
Very wrong click.
Streaming.
Galaxy.
Okay, so maybe some sort of Twitch integration, streaming.
And then Galaxy just makes me think of Super Mario Galaxy, so it's all spherical planets.
Spherical planets. Okay, is there something else we can do with that gravity-wise? Maybe like a lander style thing, but going between planets and having to like flip your jets around so that as gravity takes hold of you from one of the other planetoids,
pushing away from
you've got
that
to get
one
the
and
right.
pushing away from the other one,
It's about kind of delivering things.
And of course, Twitch can fuck with it the whole time. Like your Twitch audience can fuck with it.
Yeah. I think you've got effects they can do, or they can make choices about what. Maybe they can affect the economy. So, like, you've just purchased up a bunch of grape steroids, which is a delicacy from the fruity system. Because you know that they go for a lot.
I don't know
there.
why. I kind of want to convert this now so that effectively your whole aim in the game is to feed like this galactical being.
Okay.
And
It's like an ego-style planet that is
if not bigger,
sentient
if not
planet.
like Galactus.
Okay.
You know,
It's like the black hole at the center of the galaxy is actually a creature.
A creature
needs to
that
be
you
fed.
needs to be fed.
Okay.
And so you, with the help of Twitch and all that sort of stuff, and it starts in with this one galaxy,
Yeah.
but that's not the only galaxy out there.
No.
Like, eventually, what ends up happening is it's a huge universal Pokemon game where this galaxy is your Pokemon.
Are you living? Is this galaxy's in a Pokeball?
And you live in the Pokeball.
It's like the scene at the end
But
of
you
Men in
also
Black.
throw the Pokeball.
It's like the scene at the end of Men in Black with the marbles.
Yeah.
The galaxy and the marbles. You're actually being collected by an alien creature. I like the idea of as a bit of a performance art thing. So you know how there's a big thing about like, procedurally generate a whole universe, blah blah blah. We do that, but with realistic time frames and no light speed. So
And no light speed.
technically, you could get to the next planet, but it would take you 300 years
In real time.
in real time.
So, the eventual game will be you fight with other galaxies.
Yeah,
But that's only in real time.
it's only in real time. So this game is designed to be played across millennia.
Yes.
So we'll put it in a.
So the Twitch
ends
of
up
the future-
in a museum.
Yeah.
Being with the autopilot on to get to just to get to the next star system.
And the crazy thing is there's nothing there.
Well, no, like we haven't seeded these planets with life.
No.
You have to take a chance.
There could be life.
Yeah.
But it's only a very small percentage.
Yeah. In fact, you might as well just build an actual spaceship and go to actual space.
Yeah.
By the time you play this game.
So I think that's all the time that we've got for today from PAX. Live from PAX.
It's
Up on
up on level 2, overlooking the chill handheld area and
yeah.
noisy dance things.
And the
Jackbox.
doo-doo-doo.
So I hope you've enjoyed that background sound. If you want to find our previous episodes, go to podchaser.com/bitstorm. They're all up there. We're in season 2 now. So
Don't even know what episode number we're up to because we're not even keeping track of that.
It doesn't matter. It's somewhere in the midst of season 2. So go and check that out. Shoot us a review. Listen to the previous episodes.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
For the song that we play at the start and end of each episode, that song is called Mantifiance, off of the album Containment Failure by the band Kuradust. We were part of that band and we wrote that song. Well, technically Rob wrote that song and we just use it. And I played bass on it. So that awesome bass riff at the start is me.
Yeah.
It's me.
That's
so you
it.
can find that at kuradust.bandcamp.com.
So thank you again for joining us this week on Bitstorm. I'm Ben Slater.
I'm Trevor Scott.
And PAX.
PAX.